Hello guys, in this presentation we'll be discussing how to handle the staffing crisis in the American special education system. A student's time in school can be exciting. However, for a student with special needs, it can also be a time where the support that they receive means everything. It doesn't help that there is currently a staffing crisis within the American special education system. This problem means that few students are getting the resources they need to thrive in their academic careers. This presentation will focus on the main problems with staffing the American special education system and what can be done to address these problems to ensure a good future for our students. Main problems with staffing. According to a study done by Dr. Elizabeth Bettini and Dr. Gilmore, in 2024, 51% of special education roles needed to be filled before the start of the school year. Two of the main reasons for this are due to the lack of training and the pay, to be explained in a later slide. To be more specific, 13% of teachers, while they may specialize in special education specifically, may not be completely certified. This brings up the question of how this may affect students with disabilities that may depend on special education. The impact this has on students. The main way that this affects students with disabilities is that they risk not getting the resources that they depend on to have a successful academic career. No teachers to provide the resources means no resources at all. The lack of teachers in special education classes may also affect students indirectly, as according to education across America, if a teacher leaves in the middle of the year, it could affect lesson plans, curriculum, and the effectiveness of the teacher that replaces them. With the knowledge of the damage that staffing shortages are doing to students and schools alike in the special education system in mind, what can we do to combat this problem to ensure we continue to give students an amazing school year? The first solution would be to raise the minimum salary of a teacher overall, as the average teacher in the United States makes $74,900 a year, with starting salary being just over $48,000. The second solution to this problem would be to mandate training in special education for all incoming teachers and more training no matter how much experience the teacher may have working with students with disabilities. Why these work? Having higher pay would motivate the new teachers to do an excellent job when working with students in special education. This pay range would also ensure that teachers can live a fulfilling life while doing what they love. As for more proper training, this would work as the teachers that the district brings in will know how to teach students with special needs and have the proper credentials to do so. With these in mind, the more important question that we can now answer is how these solutions would affect students specifically and what would be the results if they were implemented. What will be the results of these solutions? If we implement these solutions, we can ensure that students are getting the resources that they need to thrive in an academic setting. More importantly, we can give students an education that balances curriculum with empathy and ensuring success. According to a 2023 study by Dr. Rodrigo and Dr. Malone, the graduation rate for students with special needs is currently 71%, which is below the national average of 81% for all students in the United States. Implementing these solutions could help increase the graduation rate for special needs students by making their education experience enjoyable, by having them be taught by qualified professionals that stick with them throughout the school year. Conclusion. Special education is essential in assuring that the academic experience of teachers with disabilities is enjoyable. However, the staffing crisis in this field is causing students to not get the resources that they deserve. If we were to implement the solutions mentioned, we can not only do our part in combating the staffing crisis in the world of special education, but we can also ensure that students get the resources that they need to thrive in an academic setting. Thank you for watching this presentation.